Hey Suffield, will interest rates continue to rise? Will it cause a market cool down? Take a quick listen for your November Suffield housing market update. First, let's take a quick look at what's happening in Suffield. There are currently 20 homes for sale in Suffield, with 27 homes currently under contract. 8 homes were sold in October, and that's down from 22 homes in October of 2021. And 2 homes either expired, canceled, withdrew, or were taken temporarily off the market. Now, of the 8 sold, their average days on market were 43 days, and that's up from 30 days in 2021. The median sale price in October was $342,450, and that's down from the median sale price of $426,000 in October of 2021. Now let's quickly talk inventory levels. We are still at historically low inventory levels, and it's very much still a seller's market. As of October 22, the month's inventory is 1.62 months, which is actually relatively flat from September. That was 1.21 months inventory. Now, how this works is that 6 months is considered a balanced market. Anything more than 6 months is a buyer's market, and anything less than 6 months is a seller's market. So at 1.62 months inventory, that's a very low inventory level, and it's very much a seller's market. So we still have more buyers than we have houses to sell them. And with inventory level that low, that's going to continue to create upward pressure on home prices. So how are the rising interest rates affecting the market? There's no doubt that interest rates have skyrocketed this year as they respond to inflation. Check out this graph. The increases we've seen were fast and dramatic, and the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate even surpassed 7% at the end of last month. In fact, it's the first time they've risen this high in over 20 years. In their latest quarterly report, Freddie Mac explains how fast the rise has been. Just over 1 year ago, rates were under 3%. This means that while mortgage rates are not as high as they were in the 80s, they will have more than doubled in the past year. Mortgage rates have never doubled in a year before. Because we're in unprecedented territory, it's really hard to predict just exactly what will happen with interest rates. However, experts do agree that interest rates are going to continue to respond to inflation. That said, they agree that rates are going to continue to increase throughout the end of this year, but we're not going to see the dramatic increases like we've seen before. Now, rising interest rates has certainly eased buyer demand this year, and that has caused appreciation to moderate in many markets. Now, what we've seen so far is not depreciation. We actually see deceleration, which means appreciating at a more normalized rate. That said, heading into 2023, experts are starting to change their opinion about what they're expecting to happen. Before, most experts agreed that we will continue to see home appreciation into 2023. However, looking at the data again, experts are now divided on what they will expect to happen in home price appreciation. When we average these out across the year, we seem that they'll be roughly neutral, flat home price appreciation for 2023. But it's certainly something we're going to continue to keep an eye on going forward. Now, as we come into 2024 and beyond, we're turning to more normal levels of appreciation. And as we continue to look forward, things like the Home Price Expectation Survey is saying more normal appreciation is expected in the years ahead. Now, all of that is dependent upon supply and demand, but we are still historically low inventory levels, and we are expected to see that in the years ahead. Okay, so here's the bottom line. First, experts are continuing to expect mortgage rates to increase as they continue to try to get inflation under control. 2023 will continue to be a shifting market, and with inventory levels being so low, that is creating upward pressure on home prices. Heading into 2024, we're expected to see a more normalized rate of appreciation. Curious how that affects your home value? Let's connect. Thanks for your likes, shares, and comments, and if you found this information useful, hit that subscribe button below. All right, that's your November Suffield housing market update. See you next month.